Yo, was geht up? This is Max from Real Social Dynamics. You know who I am at this point, I hope so. And welcome to Fearless, the Approach Anxiety Buster. Welcome. Feels good, doesn't it? First and foremost, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much because by you purchasing this program, first of all, you're doing a great step because you're taking it seriously enough. You're ready for the premium content. If you like the YouTube content, this year is gonna be fucking blowing your mind. But second of all, you've probably been watching my shit and you decided, yo, not only is it worth my time, meaning watching the free YouTube videos, but it's also worth my hard-earned money. So please stand here, sit here, lay here, and be aware that I appreciate that. I appreciate the trust that you're saying, yo, I trust in Max. I pay money and I trust that he will help me out, that he will give value, that he will make my life a little better. And I truly hope so too. So I really want to say thank you. It's been a crazy fucking ride. This is, by the way, where most of the people start skipping. Like, fuck it, I want to get to the content. Max started to get emotional. It's been a crazy fucking ride. This is my dream. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Giving value to guys, being able to live from that, going on an adventure and sharing. So really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you have the natural as well, even crazier, because you've gotten fearless. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing trust. And you will not be disappointed. Who is this program for? That's the first question. Who's the program for? Number one, it's for introverts like me. And I want to mention that, and I will probably mention it a couple more times. I'm a huge introvert. I'm not this extrovert guy that like gets up in the morning, calls a bunch of people and be social. No, dude. I'm an introvert. I get up. I like to be silent for the longest possible time. I hit the gym. I'm trying to get zoned in. I do talk to everyone at the gym. My gym is like my social hub right now because I force myself to. Now here's the thing though, because many guys say like, I'm an introvert. I'll never be able to be good at game. I'll never be fearless because I'm just a natural introvert. That's fucking bullshit though. There are such things as introverts and extroverts. But the difference between these two guys is the introvert can be social just as much. He can enjoy being social just as much. Trust me, from one of the hardcore introverts here. Yeah, I know I can enjoy the shit out of being social and talking to people. But the introvert can only fully regenerate and let go and re-energize when he's alone. The other side, if you're an extrovert, you can enjoy being alone, being in solitude just as much as an introvert. But you can only recharge, you can only re-energize when you are with people. That's the only difference. All right? So this program is for the extroverts just as much as for the introverts. And if you have a very introverted natural side in you, we're going to nurture your extroverted side. Okay? It will help you out, my friend. Also, it's for people who feel shy. All right, who feel like they're generally nervous or in their head easily. This is for you. We're going to work on your shyness, your highness. Also, and this is something very important, this is for people who know the material. All right, you may have watched The Natural and you're like, dude, I'm all aware of the social dynamics. I understand it. I know game. I'm really good at pickup in my head. But once it gets to doing, to taking action, I feel like it's holding me back and I'm shoved in my head and I can't apply all the knowledge. All right, this is for you, the appliers, the thinkers. We're gonna get you out of your little zone and we're gonna get you into the field. All right. It's also for people who say, yo, I don't have approach anxiety. Yo, I feel good. I have some people, all right, that comment on the promo videos of Fearless. They're like, yo, the program looks cool, but I have no approach anxiety. I'm good. I understand that. Just be aware where your language is going. You might not call it approach anxiety. You might not even call it fear. You might say though, sometimes I'm stressed. Sometimes I'm pressured when I'm talking to the girl. Sometimes I'm stressed when I'm at a date, right? Again, that's your language. You might not say it's fear or anxiety, because those are quite extreme terms, to be honest. You might just say like, I feel stressed, right? I feel a little bit of pressure. In some situations, there's this like buzz in the background. I can't fully relax then. the program is also for you, my friend. You're gonna love it, all right? Now, how are you supposed to go through this program? Just randomly pick the chapters, or should you stick to the given order? Since I'm half German, I'm very much into order, okay? This is the structure, so there's a reason why we structure the program or the videos in that very specific structure. So I would recommend you to not jump back and forth. You can if you want to peek around a little bit, that's cool. But to actually go through the program in the most powerful way, go through it step by step, okay? There's two halves of the program, as I call it. The first one is the inner game, getting to know fear, understanding where it comes from, understanding what it did to you and your upbringing. We're going to talk a lot about upbringing, past experiences, because that's where fear is rooted. And the second one is the practical part, the challenges. Important, obviously, for both, but very important for the first half, the inner game half, is you need to do the work, my friend. All right? It's obvious for the second practical part where we're going to do the challenges. Like, oh, of course I got to do the challenges. But many guys will be like, oh, the theory part, just going to sit here and like listen to it a little bit. Right? Like let Max like do his thing on me. No, you got to actively think, because fear is something very personal. Like what one guy dreads and has huge anxiety about, the other guy's like, oh, that's no problem for me, right? I can't know that. I wish I could. Maybe not. Maybe I don't even wish I could know all your fears. But what we're doing with the inner game part is here, I'm basically pointing at the right doors, okay? I'm like, this is what you need to look out for within you. This is what you need to try to dig out from your past. But you still need to go through those doors yourself. You still need to actively think and be like, yeah, that's me to XYZ amount. That's me to the other amount. That's not really me. Okay, you need to actively think. If I want anything to do from you, it's to actively think, okay, in the inner game part. And obviously, I want you to fucking actively put into practice when we're going to the challenges part. And the challenges, do the challenges. Do not be like, I'm gonna have Max do all these things and I'll just watch him. No, please, please, please do yourself the favor and do those challenges. They might be hard. This is gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I structured the program and the challenges in a way so it's easing you in as much as possible, but you will feel resistance for sure. You will be afraid. Good. It's called Fearless, the Approach Anxiety Buster. It's gonna be hard work. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Do those challenges. Don't come to me. Don't email me. Don't write in the Facebook group, Max, it doesn't work. I'm depressed, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, I didn't do the challenges. Do the challenges. They're meant to help you out. They will get you better. Okay? I picked those challenges for a fucking reason. So please, please, please do those challenges. Watch them and be inspired before you do them. Be inspired by my reactions. How much fucking fun I have. How fucking scared shitless I am before I do them, and how relieved and happy I am afterwards. Be inspired by people's reactions. See how little they care. See how nice they are. Something I've experienced over the past weeks where I did the challenges myself. I'm like, holy fuck, people are so freaking nice. And also, something that took me a while to realize myself, that it's nothing special. No matter how uncomfortable the challenges look like on paper, it's nothing special. Like once you do that, you're like, holy fuck, I'm doing it. It's not even that special, all right? So be inspired by all that and then go out and fucking do it yourself. It's gonna be dope. Time. Let's talk about time, because many guys are like, of course for me, when I'm busy, I'm a father, I have a 9-to-5 job, right? I gotta study. I understand. This program is not necessarily designed with like, you gotta like 9 hours a day, you gotta hit that, right? It's designed so it could work for anybody. It could work for a hardcore dude who's having a whole summer off and he wants to go through it within a week or two. Epic, awesome, dude, enjoy it. If you have a normal life during the week and you only have time on the weekends, that's cool as well. Obviously, the more time you devote into this, the more thinking, the more energy, right, that you devote into this, the better, and the more it will help you out. But if you don't have that much time and you can only sprinkle it in on the weekends, that's cool. It will take a little longer for you, but that's still fucking good. The way I did those challenges, because we recorded every single of those challenges, I did them myself, okay, and we recorded them. The way I did it is I did multiple of the smaller challenges per day if I had enough time. And if it was one of the bigger challenges, I did one big challenge a day. That's how I did it. You don't have to do it like that, but that's how I did it. Also, some of the content in here will be repeated a couple times. That's because that's especially important. So don't be like, I've already heard that, fuck it. No, listen to it again, because there's a reason why I emphasize it over and over again, all right? Makes sense. Also, if you have the tier of this program that comes with the Facebook group, okay, your fearless crew, post. This is a big part of this program. The part that brings people together, especially people who have the same goals, who have the same aspirations, but also people who are doing the same challenges. It's going to be a hell of a lot more easy for you if you have other people that are doing the challenges, right? Oh shit, challenge number 17, fuck, I'm having so much struggle. Boom, get your ass into the Facebook group, ask for help, ask people who have done it, scroll through the posts and see people who have done it already. Okay, post. Share pictures, take a selfie of you on the street, like, oh, I just did challenge number 5 and it feels good, right? Give us your thumbs up and support other people. Support. This Facebook group is huge. I'm on there. Every single other person that has Fearless is on there as well. We're gonna support each other. I'm gonna post there. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna like your shit. I'm gonna listen to you. That's a big part of this program. It's not just the bonus group. No, I am on there because I care and I want to see how you guys are doing with the challenges and with the inner game parts. All right? So post. Obviously, if you pirated this, this program, ain't no Facebook group for you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Hell, fuck you. There's so many people who paid for this program. Okay? Their hard-earned money. And you just pirated that? You're not gonna get fucking Facebook group. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm such a dick. Last but not least, fear and approach anxiety are obviously the main focus on this program. We will, however, also touch on basic game aspects. We will talk about social dynamics a little bit because it's relevant for fear as well, and I don't want to just leave you hanging like, this is how you get over fear, now good luck. I will mention game aspects as well, not as much though, not nearly as much as I did in the other program that already exists if you want to learn how to do game. If you want to go on many dates as possible, if you want to know how to have a one-night stand, how to manage relationships, and so on and so forth, that's a program called Natural, The Natural. You can check that out. Here, we're going to be focused on fear and approach anxiety. All right? Now, let me introduce you. Okay, let's start out with the content. Enough fucking ranting. Let me introduce you to the big base fears, as I call them, because that is going to be the very core of this program. And those base fears, listen up, because you will probably nod at a couple or one of those fears like, yeah, that's me. Okay, so let's see which one of those base fears, if not all of them, are the strongest when it comes to you feeling approach anxiety, feeling fear when you're trying to do game. Number 1, fear of what other people think of me. The other people, right? I had a friend once, actually was a student of mine. He's like, yo, I was like, okay, let's do day game. Let's talk to you guys. He's like, no, can we walk over there? And he's pointing at like a half empty, half dark, creepy back alley. He's like, I can do a game there. And like if like one lonely girl just like gets lost in there, we can do game. Because he was so afraid of what other people think of him, okay? No. You might think like I have a cute girl that I see every day in the fucking same bus, but I can't approach her because there's all these other people in earshot, right? That's fear of what other people think of me. Same goes obviously for night game, like, oh, I don't want to approach this girl because her friends are over there to bounce her and so on and so forth. The next fear is fear of escalation, right? Like, oh, I get friend zoned all the time. I don't have a problem having a conversation, but I'm never getting into that zone where the girl sees me as a sexual partner, right? I can never escalate. I can never go for the kiss. Hell, I've never gone for the kiss. I always feel like it's the wrong timing right now, right? That's also obviously fear of being polarizing, right? Like again, like I have a kind of normal conversation, but I can't talk about sex. I can't be a little flashier. I just can't. And that obviously is the same as fear of being sexual. I can't show intent. Again, I could be nice with the girl and have a nice conversation about the weather, but I can't show intent. Yo, you're hot. Holy fuck, you're turning me on. I can't say those things, right? That's base fear number 2. Base fear number 3 is the running out of things to say fear. which is basically perfectionism, right? Like, I get paralyzed, like I could talk to my friends or my grandma, that's no problem, but the hot girl, I run out of things to say, and again, like, perfectionism might not even ring a bell for you, but that is actually the main reason, all right? Like, holy shit, like, the fear of perfection, like, it needs to be perfect, right, all the shit. That's one of the base fears. The next one is the classic fear of rejection. I'm afraid I get rejected. That's it, right? And that is one of the huge fears that is kind of like phasing into the other fears, right? A fear of being sexual basically is like, okay, if I'm sexual and I get rejected, well, fuck, right? Like, if other people see me and they think I'm creepy, they will reject me. Like, oh no, fear of rejection, what am I gonna do, what am I gonna do? Next one is fear of not being good enough. That was one of my biggest fears. You might say, I have no problem with the 7s and the 8s, the okay looking girls, but the 9s and the 10s, I'm just not good enough. I feel like I'm not good enough. It's crazy how many opportunities you lose because you just innately not feel good enough, right? Into that fear, a sub-fear of not feeling good enough is, by the way, the fear of winning. I had a friend of mine, he's like, yeah, fearless sounds cool. My biggest fear is the fear of winning. Like, I don't know what to do if I pull the girl. Like, what's gonna happen? Who the fuck am I gonna be? All right, we're gonna fix that fear as well. And last but not least, fear of, I added that as well. That's a very PUA kind of thing. Fear of loud environments, fear of nightclubs, fear of chaotic fucking shit. Like, those are usually the day gamers. Like, I've been doing day game for 8 years. Like, I have no problem with the sniper approach, the cute girl when it's quiet, when I'm out on the park. Those are usually like the hippie kind of PUAs, like a loud nightclub, like pulling the hot fucking 10 in the cocktail dress. I can't do that because I'm afraid of a fucking nightclub. It freaks me the fuck out. So those are the base fears. This is what we're going to work on, my friend. That was a long ass intro. Again, thank you. I love you. And let's get into it. Let's fucking make shit happen. Bam.